Challenges facing new Muslims. We have two categories: challenges inside Islamic faith and challenges outside Islamic faith. When you become a Muslim, there are still challenges that you will face. There are things that you will come across with. So it's not a walk in the park. Are you together? So you are supposed to be ready for them. And when it comes, how will you deal with it? How will you deal with it? Now, challenges within Islamic faith. Number one is difficulty in getting a scholar to teach you Islamic knowledge. So when you become a Muslim, it will be somehow difficult to get someone who will take you through the religion. Maybe you yourself, you are very far from an institution, or you are busy, or you cannot get someone to get you through. Like you want to learn Salah, but you cannot get someone to teach you Salah, or you want to learn Quran, or you want to learn any other thing. Either you are illiterate, or you are busy, or you are involved in some work. So you get a challenge of not getting a scholar or a teacher to teach you the Islamic religion. Another thing is there may be mental torture, mental problem. The mental problem comes on how you think. When you start thinking a lot, now you are a Muslim, how will I be? How will be the reception? Like you are in a family, you have become a Muslim, but your family is not aware. So you start asking yourself, how will I confront my parent or my wife or my family that now I am a Muslim? How will I tell my friends? How will I approach them? So it becomes what? A mental problem. The other thing about this is social problem. This one will be, how will the society take you? Or how will the people around you take you or consider you after being a Muslim? Now let us go to the challenges outside Islamic faith. One of them is critical names or language. Critical language. Like when you become a Muslim, there are other names that you will have. Like, the famous one is Al-Shabaab. The other one is terrorist. The other one will be umeanza kuvaa nguo za wamama skirt. Umeanza kuvaa ninja, utaki kuonekana. Are we together? So there will be some names that will be called. Like there is a polite sentence that nowadays people use. They say, not all Muslims are terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslims. Look at that one. That phrase. Not all Muslims are terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslims. So when you become a Muslim, there will be that language that will be used against you. Like terrorists, Al-Shabaab, and others. Another one, relatives and friends. The relatives and friends fading away. Fading away or running away from you. Like you are in a family, you may lose your wife because you have become a Muslim, or you may lose your husband because you have become a Muslim. Even your father or your mother will be, it will be according with the reception. Some will be in a negative way and some will be in a positive way. So that is a challenge that is coming when you become a Muslim. Another one is the lifestyle. I call it the overhaul. The overhaul of the lifestyle. Like watu wa Kanairo, wale mjamaa walikuwa wanapiga sherehe kuruka. But now you become a Muslim. Wale mabeste wa sherehe? Takuaje? Wale mabeste wa sherehe utawaacha vipi? Ulikuwa jamaa wa Marieng sana. Sasa umesilimu. Kutendaje? So that lifestyle, now you start going to the mosque. For example, you have become a Muslim, you start going to the mosque. Those friends, I used to do what you used to do. But now you have become a Muslim. So that lifestyle, that sudden change of lifestyle, how will you cope up with? Are we together? So those are some of the issues that you are going to face. Now, what is the solution? The solutions you will get with the problems that you had. Not all problems have one solution. Each problem has its own solution. Now we start with the first one. The first one was difficulty in getting a scholar to teach Islamic knowledge. So what is the solution now? One is you get those books that you may read. Like those books that talk about Salah, or talk about fasting, or talk about Shahada. You start reading them. And don't be afraid. Those books, especially the books that are used by children, they are simple in understanding. So the solution here will be, you get books. You get books. And these books, you can read them on your own. Are we together? Another solution to this, the Dawah Center is providing a solution of you going there at your own free time. Like if it is from 9 daily, from 9 to 10, you are free to go and get the Islamic knowledge. Or it will be 3 to 4, that's also a solution. So if you have time, just go to the Dawah Center office and get educated on religion. Or you get those books and read them. Or nowadays you have phones. So you say the world is in your hand. What will Google? What's the meaning of Salah? Conditions of Salah. It comes automatically. So there are ways of getting Islamic knowledge. The most important one, go to the mosque. Do what? Go to the mosque. Why? When you go to the mosque, those who are in the mosque, they are very welcoming, especially to the new Muslims, or especially to the rivers. People in the mosque are very welcoming. And when you are in the mosque, you may get a mentor. Do you know who is a mentor? A mentor is someone that will be very close to you, and he will be very willing to do what? To teach you religion. And you choose someone that you are free with. You are free to interact, to ask questions. So the most important one is you go to the mosque. That's one reason. Another reason, because you don't know how to pray and you are shy of praying alone, what will you do? You will be following the imam. What imam does is what you will be doing. So it will be very simple for you to get the knowledge because you are following the imam. Another solution, you also learn on your own. You also learn on your own. And you start with the basics. You start with the basics. Usiingie msikitini unaingia politics za mosque unaanza kuingilia, chana nayo. Haikuhusu politics za Waislamu na Waislamu, wachana nayo. You concentrate on religion, especially the basics that you have been taught. Another thing is be gradual. Make gradual steps. Make gradual steps. For example, you are a husband. Umesilimu, wife hajasilimu, watoto hawajasilimu. You are a son or you are a daughter to someone or to your parents. You have embraced Islam. The others have not embraced Islam. What will you do? Wezi ingia tu pale kwa sababu wamesema asiyeswali ni kafiri, kwa sababu wewe uswali ni kafiri, shingo halali. No. What you do is you go gradually. You start learning in a gradual way. And it's also possible to make your Islam secret. You can make it secret because you have looked at the reception. Hapa nimepiga hesabu, nikiambia Buddha nimesilimu, naweza tolewa leo hao. Na sina mahali pa kuenda, sio? So what do? You can make your Islam secret after some time. Another thing is you may decide to become a vegetarian. How? That's it. Hey, how will you become a vegetarian? You become a vegetarian like in the area that you live. You are not sure hii nyama ni halali ama ni haramu, imechinjwa na nani na nani, haijulikani. Lakini you don't want, utaki kuwaudhi mabeste. What do? Anamwambia jamaa, yeye unatumia usulub mzuri, njia mzuri. Siku hizi nikikula hii nyama huwa inaniletea problem. Umenielewa? Inaniletea shida. Yaani unatafuta njia ya kufanya nini? Ya kuepa kukula hiyo nyama, ujui iko aje ama imechinjwa na nani ama imetoka wapi. So you may become a vegetarian for some time. Jamaa siku hizi mimi nyama huwa inaletea shida sana. So leo skuli hivyo with the time you will be. Another thing is learn useful information. You go and start learning useful information. Usiingie huko unasema leo nataka kujua vile watu hufanya uchawi. Una Google steps za kufanya uchawi. Uchawi haikusaidia. Ukishajua what next? Ukishajua? Uta practice. Is that useful? It's not useful. You should concentrate on useful information. Jamana Google. What is the hardest question in Swala? What is the hardest question? After knowing, Firauni mke wake alikuwa nani? Natafuta. Ukishajua Firauni alikufa akiwa na miaka ngapi? Ukishajua what next? So what you should concentrate on, you should learn what? Useful information. Are we together? Like what you have been told. Start learning about Swala, Shahada, Swala, Zakah, Saum, Hajj. The basic ones. Don't go into deep. Are we together? So you should learn a useful information. So I've remembered something. Katika challenges, we have what we call physical assault. Physical assault, it is here. Physical assault. Physical assault, kuna watu wanaweza wakiembrace Islam, inaweza kuwa wanapigwa. Kama ni mke amekubali Uislamu, the husband anamchapa nyau. Kwa nini? Kwa nini ameingia Uislamu? Kama ni mtoto, baba anamchapa nyau. Kwa nini? So you may get a physical assault. Physical assault is either beating, whipping, hata mnaweza enda vita, mnaweza ingia vita because of being a Muslim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.